So about 2 months ago, I made a video on the future of the Hawks and what the hell they were doing. They had just lost to the Magic in a play-in, and it looked like they had no direction. They were just gonna be mid for years and years to come. And as a Hawks fan, this upsetted me because what are we doing if we're not trying to get better at least? Either take the rebuilding route or try to contend. And as the East opened up, there was no better time to do it. And then you see the Hawks trade for Kristaps Porzingis, you see them trade for Luke Kennard, a sharpshooter, and you see them trade for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Look, the Hawks did everything I said they should do. Now it all started when the Hawks fired the GM, Landry Fields, and before that, Landry Fields had kind of a weird reputation. His draft selection was terrible, drafting G-Leaguers like Kobe Buffkin. But at the same time, he did make some decent moves. He was the one who pulled the trigger on the Dyson Daniels trade, got them one of the best defenders in the league. So all props to him for that. But in general, it looked like he was playing the cards too safe for a franchise that had nothing to lose. And on April 21st, he was finally fired. Why do I say finally? Because I was sick of him, man. The Hawks franchise needed somebody else. They needed somebody who was going to take action. And the Hawks promoted Salah to GM. And since then, Salah has been carrying this franchise. They brought in 3 great players, one of them being the potential to be an all-star, Kristaps Porzingis. They finally let go of Clint Capella. Look, this is what dreams are made of, ladies and gentlemen. Yes! And when you look at this Hawks squad, they got talent, right? But they also have depth. This Hawks team has been mid for so many years. I think it's about time they've risen up and become a competitive team in the East. And I think this Hawks squad finally looks good. Look, I've been saying it since 2022. Get Trae Young a good team, he will look like a much better point guard. A lot of people say Trae Young is selfish. He shoots bad shots. And you want to know why? Because his teammates can't score the damn ball. He has to shoot those shots sometimes. And those same shots he shoots sometimes, he makes, which gives him the elite shooter reputation. So I don't get what people are hating for. And then on top of that, him being a bad defender, they finally got some defenders to back him up. Dyson Daniels, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, 2 lockdown defenders. And look, Trae Young is no different from Steph Curry on defense. Sure, Curry might be a little better, maybe just a tiny bit better, but you're getting the same person on defense. Except Steph Curry has Draymond on his side. So with Trae Young finally getting another defender to help him out on defense, he will look like a much better defender because his defensive task isn't so big no more. Plus, you have a 7'3" rim protector at the rim. Letting guys blow past you anymore isn't much of a problem. Plus, we all know Trae Young loves lobbing the ball. Kristaps Porzingis, Onyeka Okongwu, even Jalen Johnson, all guys who could catch a lob. And I think a very accurate description of this Hawks team is the 2013 Clippers. This Hawks team just feels like Lob City all over again. But in terms of play styles, you kinda getting that. Jalen Johnson as a jumper, he could drive to the rim. Kristaps Porzingis, a bit of DeAndre Jordan in his game, except he could shoot. And Trae Young being Chris Paul. Look, this whole Hawks roster generally has the potential to win the championship. I don't think I'm tripping when I say that. And me personally, I would love to see the Hawks in the Eastern Conference Finals. Yes, I'm a Boston and Hawks fan. So being able to shit on a Knicks fan base while making the conference finals, that would be amazing. And I do think this Hawks team could make the finals, even win it. Look, I remember speaking with Lil Ronnie's son the other day, and he said how he's going to suit up for the Hawks. So not only have the Hawks made 3 acquisitions in the offseason already, they're also getting Lil Ronnie's son. This team is deep. But let me know what y'all think, man. Are the Hawks contenders in the East? Can they win a championship? And until later, I'll see y'all on Mars. Peace.
You telling me you falling out of love with me. Hope you can find someone to love you better than I did. Taking our memories on love and treating it like nothing. Taking our memories on love and treating it like gossip. It's my love for my grandmother make me gentle when I care for you.